Okay, so I'm just going to quickly demo how to tape one of the prints in, or one of your pieces into the mat, as opposed to making you watch all six. But what I do want you to be mindful of is like, which piece goes in which spot. Remember that first step that we did where we arranged our artwork to make sure that it looks really good in the mat? You want to stick with that, so don't accidentally like jumble them up in the wrong order. So I just kind of laid them out for the top row, and then I made sure that my mat is in the right direction, that the top is here where these prints are going to go. Okay, you might have artworks, not prints, but you might have prints that you're putting in. And then this is the bottom, okay? And if you don't remember, here's a quick reminder for you. The one that you added more to is always the bottom. And if you did put an arrow at the top, which I did, you can always use that to check as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put these to the side. This is going to go there. And so the way that I like to do this is I put the artwork face down and put a small piece of tape just at the top of the artwork, like so. Okay, and so then I put that face up. I have the mat face up. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of float this over until I get my bearings on where the artwork should be within that window. Okay, and I just want it to be like level and centered. If you want to be more strategic about it, you could certainly like give yourself little tick marks on the edge where the window is going to go. I decided not to do that because these don't actually have perfect edges. So, all right, so I think that looks pretty good. Okay, and then I just push down where I know where the tape is, so that way it's stuck. You could do that step for all of your pieces, okay, and then just kind of look at them all together. I would recommend doing that, okay, so doing it for all of the pieces. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to fully tape just this one in. So I'm gonna flip this face down now because it's secured with this one piece of tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tear pieces of tape off to tape all around the borders. Now there are different methods and like certainly more professional methods of going about this part of the process. This is what we do here at the school. But certainly you could seek out kind of different ways to more to present your work more archivally. The other thing is you have to decide what you're going to do with the back of the mat. So keeping it with just the artwork back here is not safe. Your artwork becomes kind of fragile and vulnerable because there's nothing behind it to support it. And so what I would recommend is either taping the extra pieces that you cut out from the windows onto the back. So you could tape this first and then tape these in as well. Or you could create another piece of either mat board or poster board or something sturdy that is the same perimeter. So you wouldn't cut the windows out, but you would have it be the same height and width of the perimeter. And then that could be something that you hinge here as well. Or if it's going in a frame, just something that you put in with the frame as well to protect the back of the mat. You could also just do a smaller piece that's a little bit further than the dimensions of your farthest edges of the windows to put back there as well. And that could just even be like a piece of poster board just to keep your artwork safe.